PS4, Xbox One, and stream PC on ESPN LA 710 and the ESPN app.
Afternoons with Marcellus and Kelvin. Jeff Katz, Freddie Prinze Jr. hanging out with me. We are here at E3. Been here all week, and it's been a wonderful experience. Again, come on down if you get a chance to. It's the first time it is open to the public, so therefore we're seeing a lot of people who are experiencing this for the first time. I'm sure this is not the case for you. Erik Reynolds of Loot Crate, 18 years in the game, so again, I know this is nothing new to you. Just when we mentioned you right before the break there, Freddie goes, just like Jeff has been doing all week, you guys know everyone. So every time we bring someone up, you're like, oh, that's my guy. I used to work with him. My best friend is this, or former intern. I mean, this is ridiculous. You guys know everyone.
Our coaching tree is strong.
I don't know them, but I'm familiar with Loot Crate, as many people who are interested in the stuff I'm interested in are. I'm a little upset that I don't have like a free hookup subscription to Loot Crate.
Don't look at me. Turn right. Turn right.
I believe what you're looking
Don't know.
He's on the right.
You know somebody now.
Well, I better. Talk to us about the company.
I was just gonna say that.
You know, this company is it's a great LA story. Like we're coming up on our 5th year anniversary. It was born just out here in like Hollywood and downtown. Now we have a couple warehouses here too as well, and we've gone from like 0 to 650,000 like passionate fans of entertainment, video games, anime, and just pop culture. Almost overnight, and like it's a humble culture that's based off of community and just artifacts of the stuff you love. So like, we work with all the major motion picture studios, we work with esports teams, we work with all the biggest video game companies in the world, and all we want to do is just give you that thing that just reminds you of why you love that game, why you love that film, why you love that television show. So it's an awesome company to work for.
It's really also powerfully driven through social media, because once like a nerd like myself gets something like that, and it's always something unique. It's not the kind of things you see in a store on the internet all the time. Whatever it is, sometimes it's a game, sometimes it's a patch, sometimes it's a shirt, so whatever, there's all kinds of different stuff in there. And all of a sudden you see one person retweet it, and then that stuff catches fire because somebody's like, oh my God, I loved He-Man Masters of the Universe, and that t-shirt rules. And that's sort of how that stuff
That
grows.
sounded like you too. Like I saw that tweet before. I swear I saw it.
I got me a He-Man shirt because of that. So it's crazy to, like he said, in 5 years, like they really do catch on like wildfire. Now you have to deliver, and that's what creates that sustainability. But once you do, which you guys have, and you have that credibility with your fan base, it just grows and grows and grows. Kind of like fans creating that fight between Connor and Floyd.
I was just gonna say,
it's a lot of control over your product.
And those fans you're talking about, Freddie, those aren't the subscribers, those are looters, right?
Yeah, that's what we call them.
Yes.
What's interesting about that too
in LA, it's a tricky.
Yeah, it's a slightly different connotation. By the way, we've heard all the looters are meeting at a 7-Eleven today in Washington.
Stop it. That's funny.
You'll get a bunch of nerds arrested.
That's right. Flash mob at the.
Yeah, and what we've done there too, like we just looked at fans of all types of genres, and now we're into sports. So, just in like the beginning of I think it was March 15th, we shipped our first sports crates, which they're officially licensed crates for the MLB. We started with 10 teams because launching with all 30 or so, like.
Plus, there's a lot of sub teams out there. You don't support them scrub teams.
Like we don't want to.
Every
Tampa
team is
Bay
amazing.
Rays
Thank you.
No, thank you.
But just looking at fandom, like whether you're a huge baseball fan or whether you love, Destiny, like you just want those artifacts to stick on your shelf, or these are like awesome care packages for the family, and so like they're mystery crates, so you get that every single month, and you know what?
That's another element that I would love for you guys to expand on. You never know what you're gonna get. It's literally like it's kind of Indiana Jones-ish when you open these things up. And again, I don't know why I haven't received one from you, but when you do, and you kind of go, okay, I got this, I got that. Oh, and all of a sudden it's like a miniature of like Metroid, a game that I loved in the 80s, and you're like, oh my God, and it goes on your desk and you have it forever.
So walk me through this. So if you're getting your first crate, am I telling you what I want in the first one, and the rest are going to be surprises, or I'm just signing up even blindly for the first one?
No, like what's interesting about sports, all of our crate lines. So whether it's sports crate, you pick your specific team there. Mm-hmm. And so, because a Yankees fan never wants a piece of Red Sox memorabilia or vice versa, right? So sports are very different.
Unless when it's their tiers in a jar.
Exactly.
It's like Red Sox tiers.
But we're here at E3 today, and we have a lot of different products that speak to just fans of gaming in general, right? So like we have Loot Crate, which is pop culture. It's TV, film, anime, and games, sort of mystery box curated. We curate this stuff based off of what's popping right now, what's interesting, what's gonna be the biggest thing in the world in like 3 months. And then we have like very specific lines to speak to like people who are like, hey, I'm only into anime. I only want to know what's happening there. Or whether it's Loot Gaming and you're like most of these people here, like we're curating individual boxes just for gamers based off of our relationships with the best developers in the world, and to get the trust of these creative individuals to give us the license to their characters and say, hey, go make something interesting with this, and then surprise our fans with it. Like that's the most amazing.
Looking at the curation, and the idea, curation is something that it seems sort of across culture now, whether it's delivering content in one form or product in another, has become a very big space. And so how do you guys go about, particularly in sort of the geek space where trends are ever changing, something new is going to pop that comes out of Japan in 6 months or something, how do you stay ahead of that, and how do you guys basically try to anticipate where these things are going to bend and turn as it consistently evolves?
The most important thing is we're fans ourselves of these different areas. So like I'm a generalist. Like I love film and television and games generally. I've been a lifelong gamer though, so I know what I know. But individually, like within our individual curation teams, we have some of the deepest fan bases ever. And then our curators come from those communities, and then also we reach out to the communities and say, hey, what do you want to see next? What do you know what's happening? And so we take outside influence, we take our own like taste and our relationships with the best licensors in the world, and we marry the two and deliver you a mystery box that will hopefully surprise, delight you, give you something that, you know what, you'll get like 5 to 7 items. You might love all of them, you might love a few of them, but you'll feel like this is valuable and you want to give them to your family, your friends, and you know, you can kind of break up a box as you see fit.
And to build on that curation model even more, to relate it to people who aren't familiar with this world, imagine those clothing companies now that they're like, oh, we shop for you and we'll send you the fashion so you don't have to think about it. I'm not going to presume to know your licensing deals, but if you're a big fan of The Walking Dead or Game of Thrones and they have a deal with one of those shows, then it's that kind of curation. It's, oh, we know you love The Walking Dead. Here's a Walking Dead box. We're going to put all these goodies in here, and you and our looters will have access to it, and no one else does. And it makes it feel exclusive and personal and special.
And the ability to then reach those consumers in such a targeted manner helps you. And you know, I'm going to presume through your database who your Game of Thrones fans are, who your Doctor Who fans are on down. And so the ability to go and utilize that across all your crates is tremendous.
Kelvin, you ever heard of Doctor Who?
Yes.
He did yesterday, because there was a question during the Nerd Format.
Which we're going to be doing later again today.
We are bringing down Nerdist Maximus from upstairs to compete against the nerds.
I never thought I would say this, but I'm happy that my nerd level is rising because of the last 3 days that I spent with you two.
We've won.
You have won. I said nerd is cool now.
You got full immersion.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
like
that's his
those
fiancé.
Berlitz language courses.
That is very true. That you have a beautiful fiance, and yes, that's all I'm gonna stop there because I want to continue our relationship, Eric. I don't want to have any issues with me. I'll leave it there. All right, so tell us about this the Fallout Crate, which is a bi-monthly mystery subscription. Can you tell us about that?
I'm so excited for this. Like Bethesda is a huge player in the gaming industry.
Wait, this is a Fallout specific crate?
That's right.
Ooh, okay. I'm sorry. Please, I need to sit
I
back.
played that game like all the way through 3 times.
So like
So this may be the crate, Freddie, that
My
you get.
settlements are on Twitch. They're legendary.
The man
Check
moves
them
his way
out.
around New Vegas, it's fair
I
to
have,
say.
I have a floating art gallery. I'm not joking. I literally built a floating art gallery. Go ahead, please.
like a year and a half ago, we did just a one-time specialty crate to celebrate Fallout. And
Take all my money.
Yeah, it was like it was one of our biggest sellers of all time, and so we've been working with Bethesda, like, please let us do something more with you. And we finally came together on a really unique opportunity to do a bi-monthly crate, so you get it every 2 months, that we reach deep into the canon of Fallout across all of the individual games, all of the individual DLCs. We reach into like the characters that only like the most hardcore fans know.
And this game has existed since the 90s in different forms. It's much more of a first-person story-based shooter now, but when it started, it was a turn-based strategy that your boy hates. Marcus, those type of things. Because they're too slow. Your boy from Black.
Marcus, yeah.
But building like at every level, a different corner of the mythology, sometimes years and years apart.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been a great series, and Bethesda, as the company is talking about, is a highly successful company. And these are the types of games that are selling between 60 and 100 million units.
And
they're worldwide.
They are events in the way a summer event movie would be. Fallout
absolutely.
5, when that comes, will be a multi-$100 million enterprise on the day it launches.
Fallout 4 was
Yeah,
just
right.
a huge seismic event in gaming. So like, we just announced that on Tuesday, and signups are open now to the public. This will be, we cap this so that we can ensure some collectability around it.
Better not cap it before I get to the link.
I'm about to cap you. If
This
you
is
don't let me get this Jeez, Freddie. So that is going to be $34.99.
The FCC is on the phone.
And then also, we're going back to the sports crate. That's going to start at around $39.99.
That's right.
So, Erik Reynolds, we appreciate it. It was
Thank you
nice
so much
meeting
for having me. I appreciate
and
it.
make sure you look out for that. And if everybody's coming down to E3, we appreciate that. Thank you for swinging by. Your lovely fiance.
Well
Again, I'll
done,
stop
sir.
there.
You chose wisely, sir. Congratulations to you both.
And I still think the wave was for me. It was probably for you, Jeff, but let me think it was for me. We appreciate it. Hey, LeBron James, possibly a Laker. We'll talk about it next. Afternoons with Marcellus and Kelvin. Jeff Katz, Freddie Prinze Jr., ESPN LA.